What up, streamers? Huge news for you today. There was an absolutely massive data leak from Twitch. You can actually see it in this Verge article here. There's a lot more information, including tweets and things that y'all need to know about. So if anybody has links to any information pertaining to this massive leak, please leave them down below in the comments for us. I am not a data scientist or in information security. However, my sister is, and we just finished a stream earlier where we talked about this. You can come and hang out with us every Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday at 10 a.m. Central Time at twitch.tv/ashnichrist. So what I want to do is I want to take this clip of things that my information security professional sister said about this leak. And then at the end of that clip, I'm going to tell y'all some things that you can do to immediately protect yourself and your Twitch account from your information being leaked by bad actors as a result of all of the Twitch source code being leaked. So here's what's up. First off, the information for this article is down below, but what you need to know is 3 years of details regarding creator payouts was leaked, the entirety of Twitch TV with commit history, source code for mobile, desktop, and video game console Twitch clients, code related to proprietary SDKs and internal AWS, an unreleased Steam competitor, data on other Twitch properties like IGDB and Curse, and Twitch's internal security tools. So to clarify, this was an attack on Twitch itself, not an attack on the creators. This person also said that this was in response to the Twitch Twitch Do Better movement. So really interesting. As of right now, I tweeted about this, by the way. Make sure that you change your password, enable two-factor authentication on your account, set up phone verification, change your stream key, and reconnect all tools and sites connected to your Twitch account, including your Amazon Prime, okay? Now let's hear what my sister had to say about this, which is super good. Oh, and don't forget, you can get the short version of this content over at tiktok.com/@ashnichrist_. Okay, so this is an article from The Verge that says Twitch source code and creator payouts are part of massive leak. It says Twitch appears to have been hacked, leaking source code for the company's streaming service, an unreleased Steam competitor from Amazon, and details of creator payouts. An anonymous poster on the 4chan messaging board has released a 125 gigabit torrent, which they claim includes the entirety of Twitch and its commit history. The poster claims the leak is designed to foster more disruption and competition in the online video streaming space. The Verge is able to confirm that the leak is legitimate and includes code that is as recent as this week. The leak includes the following: 3 years worth of details regarding creator payouts on Twitch, the entirety of Twitch TV with commit history going back to its early beginnings, source code for the mobile, desktop, and video game console Twitch clients, code related to proprietary SDKs and internal AWS services used by Twitch, an unreleased Steam competitor from Amazon Game Studios, data on other Twitch properties like IGDB and CurseForge, and Twitch's internal security tools. The leak is labeled as Part 1, suggesting there could be more to come. Twitch is aware of the breach, but the company has not yet informed its user base, which is not currently true. They just put out a tweet 10 minutes ago. So
Okay.
you being our data and privacy, person in our family, what are initial thoughts about this?
Oh, okay. Am I on speakerphone?
Yep.
Okay, cool. Uh, so my initial thought is it's not a password. It's not it's money, right?
Uh-huh.
So it's not your password. It's not your home address. It's not your email. Sorry, Moxie, is barking at stuff. It's it's not, I don't know. I don't really view money as personal information. Some people might really view it as personal information. Um, if anybody feels like they have a problem with the Twitch source code, it's the code of the website, right? So it's basically you can look at, okay, let me preface this by saying you can look at quote unquote source code online. Like, if you, well, hell, I don't remember how to do this off the top of my head, but basically all you have to do is like go on to like Google, and you can right click and put inspect, and you can see like quote unquote source code, right?
Right.
Maybe not the same kind of source code, but when they're talking about payments, I don't know. That's me personally. I don't feel like that's in a sense, it is a breach of privacy, but only so far. But don't you guys, when you're on Twitch, like, say someone donates, or what's the difference between like a payout and like a donation or whatever? You know, like when you're on
Yeah.
Twitch and you're streaming, like people can give you money, right?
Yeah. Yeah,
Is that the payout?
so tips basically go directly to like PayPal. They don't pass through Twitch's system at all. So this creator payouts is basically only going to include like bits or like cheering, which is something that you can do in chat, or subs, which are usually like $5 little ways that you show support for a creator, and then you get like emotes and a little badge next to your name in chat. So all of that payment passes through Twitch. So that information actually is included. There's some, I think the top like 100 streamers on the platform, you can actually directly see how much money they've made and their payout information. I think the
When you
thing,
say, oh,
uh huh,
sorry.
go ahead.
When you say payout information, do you mean like the amount of money, or how they're acquiring, like how it's getting to them, like via bank account, PayPal, etc.?
It looks like it's just the amount of money.
Oh, who cares? I feel like that should be okay. So, like, say people, this is my opinion, say people are flexing on Twitch that they're making like 600 grand a year.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's interesting, to actually see how much they're making.
Mm-hmm.
I do think, though, that are people listening to me?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay. Well, that's all like private information, I'm sure.
You're good.
Um,
I'm
if
like
you,
you're teaching me right now cuz
okay.
I was like shit. I don't know what is happening.
So the first thing I would do, honestly, because you don't actually know the extent of the breach, it looks like, I mean, it is source code,
Uh-huh.
but you don't know if they have access to like hashed passwords, or like I said, the extent of the breach. I would personally, if it were me and I had a Twitch account, I would change my Twitch password, and then I would change anything that Twitch account is linked to. So, like, if I click forgot password, where is that going? Is that going to a specific email address? I would change that password. What else is like Twitch,
Oh.
connected to? Just
Yeah.
because you don't know currently, it sounds like it's pretty new. You don't know currently like the extent of the breach, and I haven't looked at the code. I don't know when they say source code, are they like how much of the source? I mean, I hear all of it, but
Yeah.
that's like source code is like split up, right? Anyway, I don't. It's hard to describe.
Yeah, hard to describe
Uh,
to people who don't know this at all. So that's actually a really good call out. Something we were talking about was changing passwords, enabling 2FA on your account, and then changing
oh
your
yeah.
yeah, and changing your stream key, which is like a unique I don't know how many like digits it is, but it's like an alphanumeric kind of stream key that's unique to your channel so that the video that you're streaming gets connected to your Twitch channel and shows up there. So we talked about changing that, but that's a really good idea to change basically anything Twitch is connected to. So that could be like Discord or uh oh my god, like think of all the places that you use Twitch to log in on. Basically all of those need to be changed too.
Yeah, I don't log into Twitch on anything, so
Yeah,
I'm not.
you don't,
I'm
but I mean
old.
like chat does.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Also, there was a question. So Relias said, ask if source code for Twitch clients on mobile, desktop, and game consoles are also part of that leak could be a problem for users. So should users worry about source code for Twitch clients on mobile, desktop, and game consoles?
So, yeah, the difference between a source code being linked, though, and like malware is that basically Twitch is, it's just like Twitch right now has been exposed, right? So it would
Mhm.
be like their personal, they're calling it proprietary information. I think that's like the legal term for it. But it's like if Twitch were a person, all of their information has been exposed. Now that doesn't necessarily mean that like everybody's password has been exposed, but you don't actually know that currently.
Right.
So just as like a safety measure, I would change my passwords, my accounts that are linked to it. You guys are talking about these like streaming keys, which sound like authentication keys, basically just saying like, hey, this is my stream, and that's how you authenticate that it is you streaming.
Right.
That's a good idea. But I don't think necessarily that it's malware, meaning that someone has put maybe how do I put this? It doesn't sound like someone has hacked into Twitch and put like fake fake links or fake, like a worm that'll
Is
tunnel
this
into your desktop or your mobile
right?
phone. So it's not steal. It doesn't sound like they're stealing information currently.
So, but this information being leaked does make Twitch vulnerable to something like that happening, right?
Oh yeah. So it's not a matter of in the realm of information technology, cybersecurity, just in the world we live in, it is not a matter of if, it is a matter of when. So practicing like we call it password hygiene is so important because changing your password like often will help you there. If you go to the website Have I Been Pwned, it's PWNED, haveibeenpwned.com. You can type in like email addresses if you have various ones to see if your information has been leaked. And guaranteed, almost every single person I've ever met, except for Cooper, that's my husband, if other people are still listening,
Yeah.
their information has been leaked somewhere via like my fitness pal, what Facebook, whatever. And so if you're still using the same password, not only on that account, but if you're reusing that password on a different account, then now, people have your password and that tunnels into a whole new issue.
Okay. So change passwords, add 2FA, change your stream key, and change any site that is connected to your Twitch, which could include Amazon and Amazon Prime, because technically Twitch,
AWS.
yeah, technically
Yeah.
Twitch is like a Amazon bought Twitch, and so they use a lot of the same technology. And Amazon Prime is like a feature that allows you to get a couple of like additional perks on the Twitch website, but your Twitch has to be connected to your Amazon Prime.
That's fascinating. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so two-factor authentication should be on like everything.
Yeah.
Um,
Do
like
you recommend
Amazon,
do you recommend
email.
people like disconnect anything linked to Twitch cuz Twitch is a target right now?
That's a personal preference if you feel like you want to be extra secure. I mean, how do I put this appropriately? If you're not making money off of Twitch, then and you're just using Twitch for like funsies, I mean, you know, that's a risk you're taking. Now, if you're like making money on Twitch and that's a part of your income, I would at this moment, because I don't know how big the breach is, you don't know what's in that source code, to get them into like learning passwords, accounts, etc., then I would, yes, disconnect like personal as much. I would, yes. I would create like a fortress, right? So
Yeah.
the whole point of security is like you want to create friction. So the harder it is for someone to infiltrate basically your castle, the less likely they're going to try. So the goal isn't like to keep everybody out because it's impossible. The goal is to create friction and make it harder for them to do it, because if you're a hard target, they're going to move on to somebody else. That doesn't mean that you're God, being pregnant sucks. Like impenetrable, is that the word I'm looking for?
Impenetrable?
Yeah, whatever. Like, it's not that you can't be penetrated. It's just that if it's too hard to do it, it takes less time to get someone else's information, and so they're going to move on to the next person.
Okay.
And that's the best tip I have. Just make it harder to get to you.
I love that we have a pregnant woman talking about being impenetrable.
I fucking hate you.
You were very impenetrable, were you?
Okay, I'm done.
Okay, I'll let you go. I love you.
Love you too. I'm gonna go back to my meeting.
All right, bye.
Bye.